Hi everyone, meteorologist Ed Valley here. Happy Sunday. Hope you enjoyed the extra hour of sleep last night. That's why you're getting this slightly earlier today. Currently, just some high clouds in the plains and Midwest. A couple showers in parts of North Dakota, but most areas are dry. The week ahead is a little bit more active than we've been. No doubt about it here, especially midweek. So we want to talk about that. Also, a return to colder weather coming down the pike here. So enjoy the warmth while you got it because it's not lasting that long. Through the week, Monday, a couple stray showers along I-90. Not a big deal. That moves through Monday night. Tuesday, for the most part, completely dry. Total precip through Tuesday midday is this. It's not a lot. It's a trace to a couple hundredths of an inch along that disturbance. Not a big deal. Now, by the time we get towards Wednesday morning, though, that's when things change. You notice the GFS a little bit weaker than the European model, but you notice late Tuesday night and into Wednesday, it's going to get active. And the modeling is still a little bit uncertain. However, we're beginning to kind of focus in here on the I-35 corridor. West of there, it's more light stuff. East of there, could be a little heavier. So you notice during the day Wednesday, stuff gets going in the eastern plains, but it really gets going during the afternoon Wednesday in the Midwest. And then as we get into Wednesday night, that moves through Illinois. Thursday moves through Indiana. And then behind it, it's colder, windy, and a few rain or snow showers. That's the GFS model. Now, the European echoes the GFS when it talks about the wettest conditions in the Midwest. And then Wednesday night, Illinois. Thursday, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky. Behind it, windy, rain and snow showers. However, this type of scenario on Thursday would obviously be a lot more impactful. So Euro, GFS. See where the location difference is here? The GFS has that low pressure over Lake Superior. The European is over Mankato, Minnesota. That's different, right? So Euro, there it is, GFS. So if the Euro is to be correct, that's going to be a windier, more active solution here for Thursday into Thursday night with heavy snow possible, to be honest with you. The modeling here does provide a decent bit of snow in that type of scenario. Now, in this scenario, it's much less, right? It's just a couple rain or snow showers, and instead of 6 inches of snow, it's a coating to an inch. Big difference. Now, for kind of a third-party idea here, we like to use the Canadian model just to see what it's saying. And as we pull that up here, we'll notice Wednesday night, Thursday, pretty active. And then it's kind of impressively enough, it is just like a compromise of the data. You know, it is one of those deals where instead of a coating to 1 or 6 inches, it's 1 to 3 in Minnesota and the Eastern Plains. So all of this is to say a wet period coming up. You look at the amounts here, I'm going to pull those up from all of our modeling, and you'll notice there are some differences, but the idea of a significant system is legitimate. You notice, though, the Canadian and the GFS are pretty lockstep here. It's more like a tenth to 3/4 of an inch of precipitation for most. Obviously, there is some areas that could see over an inch, but it's much different than the European, which is 1 to 3 inches in the Midwest. My hunch is this is incorrect. We're going to lean on the GFS and Canadian model for now. But all of this is to say that, again, later Wednesday night, Thursday, and even into part of Friday is active here and turning much colder behind this system. The other thing to mention here, the wind gust swath. So this is the highest wind gust this week. You notice in the plains, this most likely happens Thursday, Friday. In both situations, it's 35 to 45 miles an hour. So this is a pretty windy system. Now you look at the GFS for the peak wind gusts, pretty similar, 35 to 45 miles an hour. And finally, our European model, there it is, 35, and this has some gusts to 60. Again, that's likely due to how much more significant it gets this storm. So my guess, again, this European model just does not seem correct here right now, but it is an outlier risk that we're going to watch. So all of this is to say it's a windy end of the week. It's an active end of the week. And it's going to turn much colder as well. So let's talk about that. Today is warm as can be. Nice day. Tomorrow, same thing. Tuesday, not too bad either. But then as that system gets going here Wednesday, it's still warm south, but notice the cooler weather gathering to the north. And then Thursday, that is unleashed in parts of the Dakotas and Minnesota, 30s and low 40s. And then Friday, that really digs in here. 30s and 40s for highs on Friday behind this system in the upper Midwest, and that will kind of move eastward in time here into the weekend with colder conditions coming. So longer term pattern continues to favor some of this colder air. Here's the 10 to 15 day. This is the 16th through the 21st. Notice cooler weather for a lot of the central and eastern United States. The European agrees with that. The Canadian agrees with that. So there is colder weather waiting in the wings here. And with respect to how that will affect us, it does look to be, as that colder air comes in, a relatively drier pattern. Doesn't mean it's going to be completely dry, so we got to keep our eye out for at least some wintry precipitation if this colder air mass were to verify. So that's what we got coming here for the week ahead. We'll touch on this colder trend as we head through the week, as well as this midweek storm. So have a great week, have a great Sunday, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.